black for disorder.
One of the big differences when working in Finland was that we were able to divide the sessions in many pieces, and it was a lot less stressful in that way, because we could like ease the load in that way.
Yeah.
We didn't have to like have everything ready for one session.
We have done it mostly in Helsinki, Finland, so we have been able to go home every night. At least to me, it's really important to be able to kind of leave the studio area and leave the song when you leave home, you know. If you compare it to the previous albums when you had to kind of be on duty, you know, 24/7, because you never left the studio building. G ja A.
Se on A ja G. Tää on kolmas G, niin meillä on täällä mukana vielä siis F.
Sitten tulee
Se ylää.
periaatteessa samanlainen sointu, mutta vaan niinku sitten G ja...
Eli G ja...
The one thing that we don't actually even think about anymore, but was a big deal, was that it's actually kind of relieving to be able to speak Finnish when you try to explain anything about music, you know? Because you always end up using such terms that if you try to translate that into English, it's like it's hopeless pretty much, you know? And it's always much more frustrating to speak about music and your whatever you have composed about that in English, because you can't really connect in the same level as you would in Finnish, you know. That's the main thing, I guess, what makes this so like somehow easy, and you kind of feel that you're home all the time. Also because of the language.
Siinä on hyvä mureus tossa soinnussa. Onks toi särmäärä tossa riffissä? Meneekö se itse nadisti pohjuksi vai onko se just...
Magic fingers.
Pistä pöiseen, testataan.
Like last time we went to Denmark and just recorded the album in 1 month, and that was it. That was pretty much it. But now with Lasse Kurki as the producer, he came in the summer, which is like 6 months ago, and it's been such a long time doing the album that it's been kind of, we've done a better work. We've been more concentrated with everything, but personally I feel like it's actually a lot tougher to do it in such a long time, because it's such a personal process.
Wanna live like a candle in the wind, cry for me.
The first thing that you think when you wake up in the morning is the record, and 6 months it's a pretty long time to wake up every morning and just to think about the record.
Well, with this album, compared to the ones before, we had a lot more time making the songs, and we got the producer early in the process to the rehearsal room, and then we went through the songs with him, and basically we were more prepared for the studio. And when we started recording, we were confident in what we were doing, and basically the whole recording process was easier because we didn't have to make decisions in the studio anymore. We just had to fine-tune the sounds and maybe just like push it even a little bit forward. And previously we just had to figure out how we should do stuff in the studio.
Meininki kertsissä, se jotenkin tulee tosi hyvin päin naamaa silleen.
Oliko siinä alussa oikea fiilis?
Kyllä mä tykkäsin.
Tosi hyvä.
Joo. Kertsit tulee vitu hyvin silleen, just niinku vähän sylkeä vielä kajareissa.
Vähän vitu.
Sitä
pohdittiin, että tätä ehkä vähän pitää laskea vähän tän alun volaa. Mä pienen sitä dynamiikkaa, kun se siinä raakamiksus lähtee, niin se on ihan vitun lujaa tää seuraava. Ei lähde nyt ihan sama.